mountains are home to mythic monsters beyond all.
Alright, guys.
But
So
not
this
for you.
is with hot
You've seen it
fixes.
all. The threads of your fate are always stretching across what you
So it's only the first level, so
fire in the sanctums of gods, outwitting the ancients. I wonder, could you still be awed by the sight of a great behemoth, hounded by guards, yearning to be free?
yeah, this one's with hot fixes, so it's not going to be like, see, that has the yellow.
Then it is as I predicted. I see no surprise in your future, but
So if you guys are new to this video and are trying to figure out what I'm talking about, you can play all 4 of the raid bosses difficulty levels if you play offline, because it wasn't intentionally made to be played until a weekly basis. But somebody ate Gearbox, released it all at once accidentally, and then they had to hotfix it. So if you play offline, it kind of like gets rid of the hotfixes, and you're able to play the 4 difficulties of the raid boss that was only intended to be played 1 difficulty per week for 4 weeks. But with that being said, I'm just trying to play this and try to get some cosmetics out of it, and get some, like, just kind of gather up some souls so that I can spend them at the wheel, because I do want to make a wheel pull video and see what I get. I'll probably do that with Kevin as well, because if we both hit the wheel and get cool shit that one of us might have, we can drop it for the other. So that's probably what I would be doing, but I want to like stack up souls right now.
what lies beyond those gates?
I am really happy with what they are doing with this DLC.
Now go.
I wish we would have just got everything at once instead of had to wait for like the weeks to go by. Because I feel like once that fourth week goes by, we're gonna get announced the next one, which is probably what they're gonna do. Like, I'm really expecting them to say, "Hey, this is the last week of this DLC. We got the next one coming out. You know, this is the next boss," and stuff like that. So we're just gonna have to wait it out and see how that goes. Because if they can get all the DLC done, there's 4 DLCs. So are they gonna get them all done before the, you know, what is that? That's like 16 weeks you can finish the DLC. Like all the DLC for the game, if they go that way. Trying to be careful with this, because if you hit 2, you're fucked. Actually, that happened in my last video. I was trying to show you guys, you know, how I did the leveling up the raid boss, and then I was going to fight the raid boss, but one of these pillars decided that it was going to mess up on me. Actually, I think it was the one over here. I think. Bullshit. Let me get this from afar. See, if you move 2 at the same time, you're kind of screwed. So I try to keep it like...
Another notch, not a coin to show for it.
Okay, that one's done. Oh shit. See, the bottom one just started going and I didn't even shoot it. Oh my god, are you effing kidding me? This is just fucking hell, man. Like, I don't understand why this does this. See how that, like, lets me spin it still? This won't spin. So since that doesn't spin, now I actually have to save and quit. I mean, I could kill myself, but this is like the pain of everything. It's so difficult just to deal with this shit. Okay, if you guys are facing the same pillar issues as me, let me know in the comments down below, because I just feel like it's me and my buddy that have just been dealing with that shit. I try to be patient with the pillars, because, like, you know, if you just go like this through the whole damn thing, it gets stupid. So I try to just literally go like to one of them, and then I go to another, you know, so it doesn't act stupid. But this one has been acting pretty dumb. So now I'm gonna actually have to save and quit again. When I'm trying to make a video for you guys of a whole run, it just makes it difficult with these fucking puzzles, man. Save and quit. Let's go. Let's go, baby. And I actually had to do this offline when I was offline doing the different levels. This happened like 2 or 3 times still offline, so I can't. It's not just something that you can just fix by it's not just something you can fix just by doing that.
It's good to see you again.
Okay, so we're back here again.
Wait if you're ready.
Looks cold.
See, I can't switch the difficulty level because I'm online now. If you play offline, that will actually level up your difficulty, and you'll be able to play all of them.
Is unlike any other. For most, these frigid mountains are home to mythic monsters beyond all imagining. But not for you. You've seen it all. The threads of your fate are always stretching across what looms, drawing fire from the sanctums of gods, outwitting the ancients.
I think I'm gonna go out today and buy
Could you still be
some pieces for my Bunkers and Badasses tabletop board game. I got some dogfishes in the mail the other day, so now I have some shark boys, which is pretty effing cool because they remind me of Street Sharks. I love Street Sharks. That was like such an amazing show and toy line when I was a kid.
I do see a long tail and fins, two at least. And great.
Alright, so these can still bug out too if you
Solve that puzzling
look at this one. I think bugged out on me.
the
I think the last game,
levers. They require
not last game, not the one we just hopped out of, but prior to that one.
secrets.
And it's simple shit. All you gotta do is like shoot these until the shark is on the one that you need to be lit up. But the problem is that sometimes it'll bug it and it stops on one that it's not supposed to stop on.
Worms won't go hungry tonight.
Trying to get cosmetics.
Your creativity flows.
Kevin actually has this program that like gives you a bunch of like cosmetics and legendaries and shit like that, which is really cool because it kind of speeds up the process of half the shit that we do. My bad. I literally let the water kind of fill up, and I started petting Harley and stuff.
Unkind tuna.
Something like that, yes. Now go.
I'm gonna try to see if I can get the 4th boss to run for my buddy.
These coiled would imprison anyone who stands.
Because if I join, if I go offline,
no matter how
it lets me
bars,
play all 4 difficulties, but then while I'm on the game I can switch to online, and it lets me connect to the internet without the hot fixes being applied. So
it works for most of your problems.
I'm thinking if I do that and then let my buddy join, then he would then be on the higher difficulty version of it, but I don't know how that kind of sets off. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can.
Bad luck or bad choices. Dead all the same.
I'm just trying to get these damn puzzles to work. I mean, they do, but then they don't, because sometimes I get that one that spins or gets locked in a position it's not supposed to be locked in. Oh yeah, that will work.
Column moved. Do that again.
Like over here. Like we only want one to spin at once. And I remember my first time playing this, like we just run and gunned and just hit all of them randomly and we were good. Like first time was like a charm. But the second time when it was just me and Kevin, it was like not trying to work. And it was kind of agitating, so we thought maybe it was just a bug for like, you know, like one of them one-time bugs you just save and quit and you're good. No, like this happens frequently. Like this can really shut you down when you're trying to do a run to get to this final boss. Now mind you, it doesn't matter, you can always like just find them in the chaos chambers, because once you play this all the way through, you unlock him for chaos chambers, which I do really like. I do like the fact that they did that with this DLC. Because they're adding a lot into their chaos. Like their whole thing with this game is like, hey, chaos chambers is like the maximum, like the best thing for end game, and I do think that that is a really cool end game. It gives you stuff to do, and it's constantly changing. Like you're not gonna get the same shit all the time because your maps are changing. You don't know what bosses you're gonna get. Then you got raid bosses in there. I do want to know if they give you bosses, like is that like a random boss that you get randomly, or is that a boss that you can unlock as a raid boss? Because that would be pretty cool if it's a raid boss. Guys, also have a lot of content to cover, man. I got so much content to cover now. They announced so much shit yesterday that it's just insane. Like, I have so much shit not only to like talk about, but shit to buy. Like, they got like comic books coming out, which I'm definitely gonna get them the day they release, because it took me forever to hunt down all the issues for fucking the Borderlands comics, and I don't have the paperback like collection of them. I had to buy each individual comic of this series, and I found them all over the place. I didn't find them like in one go. They're kind of really rare to find the Borderlands comic books, so you have to find them in like parts basically, and they're really rare, so it's like it's kind of crazy how rare them comic books are. And if you find a paperback and you see it anywhere, pick it up, because that is like almost impossible to find. Like the paperback collection of all the issues.
The water will cool the lava, but it won't cool the coil's tempers.
There is a lot of people that is upset with this. Like, it's up in the air. I'm not. I'm happy with this DLC. I think it's great. I think what they're doing is great. I just want it to be a little bit longer, that's all. But we do get shit that's added into the normal runs. I just feel like I burned out on the normal runs and stuff like that. And I'm trying to make content for you guys every day on Wonderlands. So like, if it's not a normal run, something. Sometimes I don't get to do any normal runs or anything because I've been making minis and terrain for my Bunkers and Badasses tabletop RPG that I'm trying to get up and running. I want to get it up and running before the summer starts. That's what I really want to do. I have a lot of stuff to do. I did some more terrain in the past 2 days because I was waiting for this DLC to come out, and I told Kevin, I was like, you know what, I got to take a couple days off of this and get some stuff done for that. I'm really trying to see how many souls you can carry at once. Because if they max out at 1,000 or something, you guys already know I'm gonna have to spend them. I don't like them to go to waste. People also have a big issue with this part because you have to wait 3 minutes. 3 minutes is not a long time. Yeah, if you're speed running things, yeah, it's gonna be a long time for somebody that's speed running. But if you're playing the game to enjoy it, man, just fucking kill shit. It's not like they don't give you shit to kill. I'm trying to meet in the middle, you know. I'm trying to meet in the middle for the people that are me that just love it because it's more Wonderlands content and more, you know, Borderlands type of game. You know what I mean? Like, it's more to do. I'm happy with that. But I'm meeting in the middle with the people that say it's not. I think there is enough content because of how they wanted to go about it. But it's kind of just a stretch, you know. You got to do each level. If you're doing it the legit way, not offline, you're doing a boss, a newer version of this boss every week. And some people are going to be pissed off about that. You can't stop people from being pissed off about certain things and happy with certain things because that's their opinion. You know what I mean? Like, you got to give them their opinion. They got freedom of speech. Like, you got to let them do that. At the end of the day, if you enjoy this DLC, play the DLC. It's fun. If you don't enjoy it, you don't have to get it. Like, you don't have to buy the DLC. You don't have to get the season pass. You're not crippled and told that you have to do something. You know, so it's a hit or miss. Like, if you just want more Wonderlands content, I think $10 isn't that bad for a DLC. And if you buy the season pass, I think it's cheaper that way too. It's always cheaper that way, for the most part.
C for effort. C minus.
The imprisoned one is near. It calls for freedom.
Alright, motherfucker. It's funny how this is working. Like, all the puzzles and shit are moving. Well, no. The beginning of this video, I think we had a fucking puzzle fuck up on us. That should be that puzzle done. Okay, so try to stay away from the fucking puzzles. I really want cosmetics. Okay, so what are we looking at? You got a shark already there. Alright. Shoot that one. Make sure the bottom one is not spinning, because that would kill us right now, because this is the last bit of puzzles before the final boss. And then this one should be shark right at the bottom here. That one should be done. And also people have been really upset about the puzzles. They're like, I mean, they're not, like, technically they're right. They're not puzzles. They're just shit you shoot at. But it's cool that they're, like that you're doing something to activate something. Like, you're not just going to an area and just killing enemies and then going to, like, that's the thing with the chaos chambers. Like, you're just running and gunning, teleporting, running and gunning, teleporting. And at least here it kind of mellows out a little bit and goes, okay, shoot this, activate this, do something different for once. And I like that they did that. Holy fuck, he's big. He's also flying in the air. Okay, this should be the last one, and then we should be able to go right into the puzzle. I bet not the puzzle, but the boss fight. Final one done. It just sucks that I wasn't offline and on the hardest difficulty. Because I tried to do that, I don't know, twice today, and the puzzles were just freezing up on me, like earlier. And that is that. Okay. Now before we actually even played the DLC, we actually leveled up our chaos level to 35. So that took most of the night last night, doing that. And he killed himself again. I don't know what is attacking him. Maybe it's this guy. I got OP stuff like crazy. Alright, so it does go above 1,000 for lethal catch, volatile. That has to be something new. Different, but does he not drop cosmetics? Trying to get them cosmetics. I also bought a big box of minis that had just a bunch of minis for tabletop gaming, like D&D and stuff. And they had some coiled in there, so I grabbed this. Has like 4 coiled minis, some mushrooms that, you know, kind of like the mushrooms that we have in this game. So I was like, I need to get this because I can put that right into my bunkers of badasses. So that was a full run of what you guys would be playing if you guys are playing online with hotfixes, difficulty 1, snowy seas. Of course, if you play offline, it's different. You can level up the difficulty offline. But that's because they intended to just do 1 level per week. They accidentally released the 4 levels early and had to hotfix it. So hotfixes are only applied if you're online. So just make sure if you want to do more levels and stuff like that, you have to be offline. You can go back online if you load in and like you're already in the game. You can go back online, but I don't know how that works with friends joining. So I don't know. I'm gonna test that out today with Kevin because I told him I was able to do it and finish it and get the last trophy I needed. So we're just gonna test that out today and see if it works or see if it just like sets back to this or whatever. We're just testing things out. So if it does work, I will let you guys know in a future video so that you guys can work around it and still play it if that's your thing. If you want to wait out every week and do exactly what everybody is initially supposed to do, then by all means do that, because that's really how it's intended to do. I just wanted to get that last trophy. I'm still going to be playing these chambers just because I think it's fun and trying to get the gear and trying to get souls so I can do the Wheel of Fate. I'm going to be doing a huge pool video, I guess, for the Wheel of Fate, just to see what I get out of it and see if I can get some cool cosmetics. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave this video a huge like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.